What up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to some more Mabinogi G2 Paladin. On the last episode, we finally found out what happened to Rory after G won at after Advent of the Goddess. So now we're trying, and also we did our Paladin training and it did not turn out so well. So we ended up quitting our Paladin training and because we got traumatized, I guess. So now we're gonna try to learn more about the Paladin of Light from this Bard guy over here. So let's go ahead and talk to him. The Knight of Light, Log Lavada. He's a true hero among heroes. Under his leadership and bravery, humanity was saved. With its legendary spear, Bryonic, he was invincible. He succeeded King Nuadha, whatever, and put all of his effort into the reconstruction of Farron. Then he vanished without a trace. Although he is no longer with us, his presence is still felt in a nightly order of Aaron. Nana dropped his lute and continued in a somewhat bitter voice. And then there was the paladin, Ridair, who was the greatest knight in a main Masha. He died heroically in battle during the tragedy of a main Matcha. He was a very strong and brave, and loved by the people. I only heard all of this after I arrived here. Come to think of it, that traveling merchant Price said he was close friend with Ridair. Maybe you should speak with him. He stopped in the main Matcha every few days. He's strange, but he's not a bad guy. You should speak to Price if you want to know more about Lug Lavada or Ridair. So, the funny thing about this entire storyline is that it used to be a big ol'... oh well, that is very convenient. The really ironic thing about the story is that before it used to be a huge pain in the budgets to finish because of price and a bunch of other quests along the way. But thankfully because of the whole Genesis update they did a long time ago, the storyline itself is a lot shorter and there he is. And they removed some of the stuff and changed some of the quests. Like there was this one quest where you're basically supposed to find a girlfriend slash boyfriend for an NPC. Now, some of the NPCs, you can literally just talk to another NPC which matches the description that you want. But then at some point, you literally had to go and get another player and actually do that. And that was a big pain in the ass because you don't know who might have the same the description and all that stuff. You know, it's a big pain. But thankfully they changed it so we don't have to do that anymore. So, you were the one looking for a Ridair like myself. I heard about you, and I was curious to see who it was. So, Tiffania, I think I heard about your story once before. Damn it. Freaking mouse. Are you interested in why I'm looking for Ridair? I'm actually Ridair's old friend. If he's just heard the name Price, I know he will be ecstatic. Wow. Then I hear his name Ridair everywhere. It's amazing. As a friend, of course, I'm happy for him. And Price speaks as if he's excited, but he shows a better smile. I heard a rumor that you're looking for a log, the Knight of Light. You were probably looking for Ridair, because you probably heard that Ridair is a Knight of Light who can match up with Log. I can't believe you believe such a nonsense. You're naive for a Melidian. Pride tears up with laughter and pats your shoulder. You come to the wrong place. The Ridair I know is a great guy. I know he gets respected as Paladin, but he is no Knight of Light. I'm sure of that. If you want to find the true path of the Night of Light, you need to look for Log. Redire being comparable to Log, that's a bunch of nonsense. If you ever met Log, you won't say that things like that so easily. The story of Redire is famous around here, but if you ask people from other places about Log, every one of them will have heard of him without a doubt. Log is not an ordinary guy. You heard about his feats during the Battle of Magtrich, right? He's someone who wielded the Bionic, the weapon that can annihilate even the gods. And he stormed around the battlefield, saving as many lives as there are stars in the sky. Damn it, stupid mouse. There we go. Split comes out of Price's mouth as he presses Log's feet. Well, we were someone acquainted before. Redire is far from being close to him. Only people who don't know anything won't dare to compare Redire with Log. But you know what? I was asking around in the meantime. I heard Redire lost to the Dark Lord during the battle and was killed by him. Well, in the end, he was just an ordinary human being. What do you expect? Great, what a headache. I had to explain all of this to my customer, but I don't want to go through it all over again. I wonder if there's anybody out there that knows more about how Redire died. Since I wasted so much time dealing with you, why don't you go find out for me, huh? Do you know how many people I asked around because of you about Redire? Now I'm all tired. Damn, I couldn't even read that properly. Do you remember, Rory, how you wanted to become a paladin in the past? Even back then, you said there was something about a group of paladin knights that you could not be convinced of. Do you even know about that? I can say I know everything, but I know most of your past. I don't remember if they revealed his face to begin with. What are you crediting already? Well, I wanna... damn it. Damn, I couldn't read any of that. Shit. Forget it, it'll be a waste of time for me to ever try to explain. In the end, the terms human constantly refer to righteousness and justice are created solely by human standards. What humans consider truth or goodness are simply standards that were set by those who first explained them. That's not only selfish, but irresponsible, don't you think? What are you trying to say? You should already know this. It's dangerous for human beings to have more power than one can handle. It's not only bringing tragedy upon that person, but to the people around that person as well. Even so, things like that happen often, and are considered to be the norm. You are even aware of the eternal struggle I went through. It means that Triana is not the only victim of such thing. But I thought foreigners want to exterminate humans. Aren't you the same? That's a myth humans believe in without hesitation. What I'm interested in is connecting Eren and the world outside of Eren. That way I can show the human how idiotic it is for them to believe that the universe revolves around them. Even if you say in that way, there's no difference between your definition of justice and justice for humans. Justice for human and justice for former are one and the same. Then who will be responsible for the aftermath after the inevitable collision between those two? Don't try to persuade me with your former ideology. Do you forget that I'm human? We do not fulfill our greed by manipulating the standards of justice. The duty of Dark Knight is that we train ourselves by using the wisdom that the Creator gave us and stop humans' arrogance and tyranny. That is the duty of Dark Knights. Rory, can't you see what I'm trying to tell you? It is a sin to confess your stupidity as a voice of reason. And one more thing. I'm not a Fomor. I'm a human just like you. A human? Like me? Yes. I'm a human who desires to destroy every irrational idea. And want everything to reset and start from scratch. Fair and square. Okay. Boy, I cannot read that properly. Let's see here. Ask Craig about Redire for blah blah blah. Gotta ask him. So let's go ahead and skip to him. Okay, we're here, so let's go ahead and talk to Craig. Tiffany, I thought you have given up. You aren't still trying to become a paladin, are you? Damn, frick's sake, what the hell's wrong with this mouse now? You told him about Redire's death at the hand of the Dark Lord. Where'd you hear that? Sounds like you're trying to come up with excuses for failing to complete your paladin training. It's not my fault if you weren't able to. You weren't an enabled student. Redire was the leader of the paladins, and I was his right-hand man. I swear on my honor as a paladin that he did not die such a pitiful death. Redire died for different reasons. During the tragedy of Emain Macha, he was sacrificed to the vileness and cowardness of a Fomor, but his skill far surpassed the Dark Lord's. In fact, I learned the story from Redire, and his skills were far beyond my own. You claim that Redire fell to the Dark Lord, then you claiming that I'm not a match for him, either. How can such a man train someone to defeat the Dark Lord? Do you see how your claims are an insult to the Paladin's order? Let me make one thing clear. After the tragedy of Emain Macha, I have trained and adapted and prepared to face the Dark Knight. It is our duty as agents of light to stand against the Dark Knight and protect Emain Macha. This is a change of a paladin. And here you are, quitting the training course and slandering the paladins to challenge our power. You made me sick. Think before you speak, or we will have a problem. Fuck you, man. You were being way too touchy there. So let's go ahead and talk to Price. Hopefully he is still in the same spot. Redire was superior to the Dark Lord. The Paladins were formed to fight against the Dark Knight. That's what this Paladin later told you, as he was getting riled up. Price smirked. Well, if he's got that upset, I guess he must be true. It's not like I really researched into what I told you the last time either, so don't take it too seriously. I wasn't trying to belittle the Paladin's capability and power. Anyway, his name was Craig, you said. You should remember that. My customers will be disappointed that he can repay Redire. But I'll just tell him that and what this Craig guy said. And it should be all good. I guess everything is basically settled. Anyway, you seem to be way too obsessed with Redire, regardless of what the Paladin leader had told you. Can I give you some advice? You truly want to be a Knight of Light, as you say. It seems more preferable that you will find your own path rather than trying to follow someone else's path. Either way, thanks for researching Redire as I requested of you. Since it was helpful, let me give you a gift. Yes, if you take this memo to Dumbleton bookstore, I will give you a book. Books aren't really my friends. I think a book about good deeds will help you if you want to become a Knight of Light. And I've been observing you. You seem to be easily swayed by what others said, so don't try to adhere to everything that's written on that book. Instead, make it an opportunity for you to analyze and absorb. The differences between what other thinks is good and what one you think is good. I don't know when I'll see you again, but I'll hear about your thoughts the next time I see you. I'll be looking forward to it. Don't get too stuck up on Redire. I hope you'll be able to find that path of night and light you're looking for. And with that, we finished that quest, and we got the next one. And now only this damn mouse could work properly. Let's go to Ari. Well, I'll just teleport there because I don't want to run to a portal. Okay, we're here. Good deeds for good deeds. Food for the soul. Gosh, I don't have a copy here. Don't worry, I can order one and have it delivered for you by owl. Is there anything else? Blah blah blah. And with that, we finish this quest, and I leveled up. Yay! So let's see here. Let's see, good deeds. Talk to Dylan in the main Masha. Where's that book that I got? Is it on this? Can I read it? Good deeds. Okay, let's go ahead and talk to that. What was it again? Dylan in the main Masha square. Okay. Okay, we're here, so let's go ahead and talk to Dylan. You're trying to do good deeds by playing a matchmaker? Oh, this is the one I was talking to you guys about. This is the one where you had to like find a like their perfect match. Thank God I changed that. Even though it was kind of cool back then, but like it was at the same time really annoying because you don't know if anyone will have the same description for that. Tiffany, you're good with people and I think I can trust you. I'm actually very lonely. Everybody assumes that I have a lot of boyfriends because I'm pretty, so nobody tries to actually approach me romantically. Well, that's not true. Sometimes creeps approach me. It's not like a girl like me can just ask a guy out. I don't know what to do. Tifina, do you know a good match for me? Ooh boy. Does it tell me anything? Ah shit. Damn it, this stupid mouse. Okay, I thought so. So her perfect match. If I could go there, if that dang mouse will stop being stupid. If I remember that her perfect match was this guy right here. Surprisingly, I didn't start from Tier Chanel, then Dumbarton, and then to the main Masha. Helping two lonely souls finding love? That's an act of kindness indeed. Tiffany, I applaud you. Since I'll let you on a little secret. It's been a long time since I left my hometown, and one day like that, I got a little homesick. I swore I wouldn't go back until I was a success. But who knows when that will be? Perhaps if I had the company of a lovely lady, I would have some hope to get me through the day. If you know anyone who would be a good match for me, can you please introduce me to her? You told Gavin that Della might be feeling a little lonely. Really? The goddess must be looking out for me. In that case, I want to tell Della. I want to tell her how I feel. But do you think you could help me out? I'd like you to give this present to Miss Dellen. I think that'll make it clear how I feel about her. I'll do it myself, but I'm much too shy. Okay, so I guess we gotta deliver the gift, I guess? Whatever it is. Possibly a bouquet. Is it? I didn't see it, but whatever. You tell Dylan about Galvin, and you gave her the teddy bear. Okay. This teddy bear is from Galvin? Dylan cheeks turns red and she gulps. Galvin really feels that way? Well, you see, helping people get together isn't much of a good deed, is it? You should do a really good deed instead. Why didn't you help the soldiers off at Masha? Outhan, Outhan will know what the soldier needs. And that's it. I think you should help the hardworking soldiers. That's much more important than me and Galvin. Oh, and I'm not really that lonely anyway. Down ears are bright red. That's cute. Okay. So is that one guy in front of the castle? Damn it, why is that freaking mouse being so stupid right now? Just when I finally decided to do a playthrough of Mabinogi again, this crap happens. Okay, we're here. Good, it's delivery. You want to lend me a hand? Well, if you really want to help me, I could use a dependable knight. A Minimasha can use all the help it can get against the Fomor. You're not bad at in a fight yourself, Tiffanya, but there's someone in particular I have in mind. I hear her name is Rawan of Dumbarton. I hear she teaches fighting these days. She used to be a paladin of a Maimaja. I hate to see her skill go to waste. The power of the former grows day by day. We could use someone like her on our side. Hannon crosses his arm and contemplates in silence. Yes. I think I should meet with her in person, Tiffanya. As a future paladin yourself, I'd like you to come with me. I will prepare to leave for Dumbarton immediately. Please, meet me at Rawan school in Dumbarton. Okay. Why did this thing go all the way here? Okay, let's go teleport. Leave me be already. I'll never return to the paladins. Damn. Aravan shoves out her hands aside as she shouts. Aravan, please, just listen to what I have to say. The night of tragedy, it wasn't your fault. But if you turn your back on the paladins now, how are you any different from Redire? Many paladins lost their lives at Maimasha. Even the townspeople have lost their faith in us. We need a great knight like you in order if we are to ever recover. Outhan seizes Arawan's hands and gazes into her eyes. Arawan, I beg you, come back to us. Arawan gazes right back at Outhan, then lets go of his hand. I'm sorry. I don't think I can. I have no right to return to Maimasha. Redire. Outhan, perhaps you don't remember, but I loved him. The night of the tragedy, I secretly traded my shift and spent the night with him in Garish Hills. As the sun rose over Maimasha, the next morning everything was already over. The knight who took my shift was dead. And Redire was held responsible for allowing the attack to happen. Arawan's voice quivered. With the help of a subordinate, Redire escaped. He abandoned his responsibility and Maimasha in his time of need. But what does it mean to be a paladin? Was it worth? Since that day, it all feels so empty. He showed his own happiness over the well-being of others, and he knew no shame. He had no right to be a paladin. The fact that I abandoned my post and fell for a coward like him is my shame to bear. Arawan chokes back to tear. Oh, and please, just go. Don't say anything else. Just leave. Ohan reaches for Arawan, but stopped himself and turned away. Damn it, stupid mouse. Alright. I'm sure no words will change your mind right now. Just remember one thing. If you ever return, I will. I mean, the Paladin Knights will always welcome you. Alhan drops in his shoulder and walks away. And I finished this quest. Yay! Oh, am I talking to the goddess? Tiffany, can you hear me? Damn it. There's no time. I can't stop the power cycle all by myself. Tiffany, do not discourage it and continue. Damn it! Don't forget. You'll need to. Dang, damn it! Your desire to follow after a log. Damn it! Hang in there. I believe in you. Damn it, Morrigan, why you gotta talk so fast? And now I gotta talk to Tarlash. Great. Let's see. I think I still have time to talk to him. If I can get there in time without them freaking mouse being stupid. So you have made it through the barrier and came to this desolated place. You asked Tarlash about the relationship between the Night of Light and the spirits. The spirits? The Night of Light and the spirits. You're one of those who believe that you can actually become a Knight of Light, like Log. Through training, aren't you? I don't know if what I know will help you out, but I read somewhere that you had to learn how to use 3 different types of power in harmony and maintain balance in order to become a Knight of Light. Those 3 types are the power of God, Spirit, and humans. The power of the God represents the blessing of the God which maintains the orders of the world. The power of the Spirit represents the power of nature that becomes embedded in the weapons of the night. And the power of human represents the willpower of humans, who pursues justice and face its consequences in their own. This is true, and you show the path of Night of Light on your own. You have the blessings of Morrigan in this place, so it seems you have the power of humans and God already. So the only thing remaining is the power of the spirits. Spirits are the soul within all things, living or non-living. The souls that materialize and takes the form of the semi-organism are referred to as spirits. Since it's the awakening of the power of nature, you can say that the spirits themselves are part of nature. Yes, to become a Knight of Light, you must use a tool that's enchanted with the power of spirit. The most important item for the Knight of Light is the Paladin's armor. They say this armor helps disperse the enormous power of the god, constrained within the night, ensuring that their power is balanced throughout the body, so that it does not destroy the night. Paladin armor was made with all its wisdom of the ancients. However, only the owner of the armor can even wear it. This is this is all legends though. If you're interested in this armor, you should go see Air. Air is a spirit of water. You can find her in Seal Island. Okay, let's go talk to her, so let's skip. And we made it. Let's go ahead and talk to Air. You're here about paladin armor, then you must also be looking for the power of the spirit. Speaking to me won't do any good if you're not ready yet. You remind me of Log, but you're not like him. You'll have to prove to me that you're ready to wear this armor. Paladin uses their power to protect the happiness of others. A true paladin will never turn down a request from a spirit. Do this favor for me and I'll tell you about the paladin's armor. I wish to be more attractive. Everyone who looks at me throws stones at me because I'm ugly. I can't go out in public. I just hide here. And don't tell me that it's the inside that counts. I can change my appearance however I please, but no matter what I look like, I try. People still throw stones at me. How must I change my appearance so that they won't throw stones? Since they throw stones at me on sight, I can't even start a conversation. If you can find out for me, I'll be able to lead a happy life, and people won't throw stones at me anymore either. Please, ask if you find out what people consider their ideal looks. Well, Wait, did I finish this quest? Oh, I did. Oh wait, so this is the next quest that I get is the one that's about ideal looks. Okay, so yeah, this is the part about the ideal looks. So let's find out your ideal look. There we go. My ideal type of girl. Jeez, Tiffany, hopefully this wasn't meant to make fun of me. Do you know who I like? She's my ideal type of lady, and I don't plan on looking around for others either. I don't understand why people don't take this so seriously. Smora. Yes, you know the answer too. when will Nora finally accept my feelings for her? These days, she doesn't even recognize my hellos as if on purpose. Okay, so we got the ones for Tertia now. So let's head to Dumbarton. So let's go ahead and go for the keyword. Please, don't tell me you are asking this because you don't know this already. Women may be prone to changing their minds, but this is humans we're talking about. Me? I never change. Please, don't take this the wrong way. I'm quite aware of a priest's duty. Let's see, am I writing this right? Let's see, I think I wrote it right. Yes! It's embarrassing to say it, but I still think about him. Forget the male-female relationship. I'm talking about a relationship between two human beings. My feelings for him serves as a guide that encourages me every day. The only thing I can pray for this right now is for him to be happy. Well, he can never be happy because his powers are sealed. So next will be Bangor, I guess. You know who? Let's see, how do you write her name? Okay. I think that's how you write it. Yep. You knew it, so why did you even ask? Okay, next up is main Masha, so let's just go ahead and teleport. Makes me wonder how the hell how people even managed to figure this shit out back then. Like, if I'm pretty sure the Wikipedia didn't access it back then, but it makes me wonder though. What? My ideal type? Tiffany, no matter how hard I think, there's only one love form out my life. I try to find someone else, but she's the only one in my heart and my heart's long for. Tiffany, yes, you know her too. I don't care who loves me. All I want is her. That one. That's right, yes. She's the one I've been looking for. Thank you, Tiffany. I am now ready to be honest with my feelings. I'll never give up. Thank you for encouraging me, Tiffany. And this world is a beautiful place to live in. Thanks a lot. Fucking dumbass. Another thing I remember that another ideal type for MA Masha was what's his face, the Bard and Ire. I know for a fact that he likes her. Can you talk to Air? Or maybe it was that she's in love with him, but she doesn't know how to tell him. Or show her face considering she doesn't want to get hit with rocks. So let's go ahead and skip ahead. Okay, so this is what people think is attractive. It should be safe from throwing rocks now, right? Oh, by the way, I haven't heard Nella's answer. I'd love to find out what his ideal type is. Were you looking for me? Nella approaches Ire as if he was walking through a dream. I was right. When I heard you were looking for the ideal look, I knew Ire Seal Island sent you. Ire, you've always been the one for me. Ever since I first laid eyes on you, on Seal Island, I played my music only for you. Ire blushes in surprise. But you threw a rock at me. How can you tell me this now, you liar? Do you know what that rock did to me? You humans, is it fun mocking others' being? Ignoring the spirits? Crystal clear teardrops roll down Zaira's cheeks. You have it all wrong. I was was too shy. Nella drops his head, deep in thought for a few seconds. He looks into Ire's eyes and tightens his grip on his lute. Some stories cannot be expressed in words. They lose their meanings as soon as they are spoken out loud. Ire, come listen. This song is for you. Your love is enough to provide water for those that are damn it. She's not even appearing in the cutscene. Your love is enough for a woman to rise up, and your love is enough for the kids to enjoy their surroundings. Dang it. No words can adequately describe your true beauty, so it leads me back to you, same as yesterday. Dang it. I wonder if I can use this as a thumbnail. But every time I stand before you, I can't help it but be shy and overwhelmed the hardest things to dang nabbit. When I tried to stir up something that was out of hatred towards myself for not being able to look at you in the eye, stand before you blah, blah, damn it. Never did I realize that the stirring up dang nabbit. Can't even read things properly just because I'm trying to read things fast. So I stand before you, speaking you and your name softly. Your name is enough to make a beautiful song. She's not even appearing in the dang cutscene. Dang it. Thank you. I'll see you later. I understand. That's why all those people were throwing rocks at me. Thank you for telling me this. And Nella, I think I'll have more confidence after this. Or blushes at Nella. I'm sorry, Nella, but could you give Tiffany and me a moment in private? I need to say something only Meliton will understand. Of course. I wonder, is he really here? No, he's not. When I see you next, I'll play you a song, more fitting of your beauty. Nella leaves the temple as he nimbles as a young willow leaf. Once he's out of sight, Ire speaks. As promised, I'll tell you what I know of Paladin's armor. I said you earned it. Paladin armor is usually crafted from the spirit of the divine and blessing of humanity. However, you are an elf. You won't be able to wear a human's paladin armor. As an elf, wow, this is different. You will have to receive the blessing of the elves. Damn, this is really different. Then you will be able to summon the lost power of the ancient elves. Ooh, this is gonna be completely different. Please deliver this to Atrada in Philia. She should know about the specific artifacts that you can bring back to the wisdom of the ancient elves. If you could bring me the artifacts, I'll give you the mithril armor imbued with the spirit blessing. Tiffania, may the blessing of the spirits be with you. Wow. This is completely different now. I'm actually liking this. It was worth playing through this with my elf character.